Welcome, beautiful soul. Today's episode is a deep one, a little raw, a little reflective, and I hope more than anything, a wake up call wrapped in love. This episode was born on a walk I took recently, thinking about what it really means to be free. And it's fitting because I'm recording this on Independence Day, a time when we hear a lot about freedom and liberty and the privileges we enjoy. And yes, in many ways, we are free. We live in a country that offers us the freedom to vote, to speak, to make our own choices. But I want to ask a different question today. Are we really free in the ways that matter most? Are we free in our bodies, in our nervous systems, in our choices around food, rest, pleasure, and healing? Are we free from perfectionism, free from addiction to productivity, from the need to prove and perform and please? Because when I look around, I see women living in a way that feels anything but free. Most women today are not living, they're surviving. They're rushing from one obligation to the next. They're trying to juggle careers, families, relationships, health, and often doing it all alone. They're praised for being strong, for being capable, but underneath the surface, they're depleted. Their hormones are fried. Their digestion is off. Their sleep is wrecked. They're anxious and exhausted and silently wondering, is this just how life is? I want to say something bold here, and I say it with deep love. This version of womanhood that we've been handed is not freedom. It's a form of slavery. And the saddest part is that it's so normalized, we don't even see it. We've been taught to believe that we're free because we can choose to get Botox or take a pill or buy 17 different face serums. We're told to treat ourselves, to keep it up, to keep up the beauty, to stay slim, to stay looking young. We spend hundreds on our nails, lashes, and highlights, but can't find 10 minutes for nervous system regulation or self-massage. We grab frozen meals or snack bars because we don't have the time or energy to cook real food anymore. And then we crash at night and self-soothe with wine, sugar, weed, TV, or hours of doom scrolling in bed while our bodies scream for rest and our spirits cry for connection. We wake up groggy and immediately reach for caffeine because, let's be real, how else are we supposed to make it through another day? And it becomes a cycle. One we didn't consciously choose, but one we feel stuck in. This is not a personal failure. It's cultural programming. We've been conditioned to keep going no matter what, to prove our worth by how much we do, and to keep smiling, to keep working, to keep giving to others. We've been taught that beauty equals value, that rest is laziness, that saying no is selfish. And maybe worst of all, we've been taught that we need someone else to fix us. That healing comes from outside of us. It's no wonder so many women feel betrayed by their bodies, disconnected from their spirit, and unsure of who to trust. This programming is so deep that we don't even realize it. We don't even realize that it's running the show. I've lived this. You probably have too. I used to think that health meant doing what I was told, doing the things that a doctor said, doing the things that I read about in a book or a magazine, checking all the boxes, being good, taking the medication or the supplements, following the protocol. But it left me with more questions, more symptoms, more frustration, and more depleted. It wasn't until I stopped outsourcing my power and started learning how to truly listen to my body that everything changed. I began making choices that aligned with healing. I stopped treating my body like a project, and I started creating rhythms that brought me back to life. That's when I realized what freedom actually feels like. It's not about doing whatever you want, whenever you want. It's about having sovereignty over your body, your mind, your nervous system. It's about knowing what you need and having the tools to support and honor it. It's also about being able to relax in this life that you've worked so hard to create. Being able to trust that it's not going to fall apart if you take a nap or if you say no. So, what does true freedom look like? It's not just about politics or passports. It's about your health. It's about your personal growth, your energy, your boundaries, your peace and harmony. True freedom is not needing permission to rest or feeling guilty for nourishing yourself, not handing your body over to someone else and hoping they know better. True freedom is spiritual, it's embodied, it's sacred. And it starts when you stop waiting to feel ready. There's always something else happening. There's never a time when life is not moving at a mile a minute. Being ready is overrated. It's a myth. It's like a mirage in the desert of like, I'm just looking for the time to be ready. It's not going to happen. You have to claim it. You have to start answering the nudge that's already whispering to you, there's more than this. You were made for more than this. So if you're listening to this and you're feeling that nudge, that knowing, I want to offer you two gentle steps. First, I created a free guide just for you. It's called From Depleted to Empowered, 5 Essentials Every Woman Needs to Thrive. It includes 5 foundational practices, the ones I return to again and again in my own life and in my work with clients. There's journal prompts, space to reflect, and a rhythm planner to help you get grounded. It's simple, it's beautiful, it's practical, and you can download it for free at live.sacredwisdomwellness.com/empowered. Or you can click the link in the video description. And if your body's asking for more support, more structure, more clarity, and more guidance, my summer reset sessions are now open. And there are 3 options depending on how deeply you are ready to commit. Whether you're just getting started or ready for a full reset, there's a path for you. If you want to dip your toes in, you can do the 2-week version. If you want to go a little bit deeper, there's a 4-week version. And if you really want to go in, there's a 6-week version. And we'll look at your whole life, not just what you eat, not just what supplements you're taking, not just your symptoms, but your whole life, food, lifestyle, nervous systems, your cycle, your rhythm that you have right now, herbs, spiritual alignment, your past, your emotional and mental health history, your childhood, all of the major markers in your life that have had an influence on who you are today. We look at all of it. If you're ready to do that, you can book your spot at live.sacredwisdomwellness.com/summer-reset. Or you can book a free clarity call with me. All of these things are going to be in the description of the video below. Or you could just comment reset, and I'll send it your way. But there's no pressure, just an open door here if you're ready, if you're willing to walk through it. I know the journey of healing can feel lonely because I'm here talking to you through this machine and you're on the other end by yourself. But I promise you, you're not broken. You're not behind, and you're not meant to do this alone. Healing happens through connection, through community. Your body is not the enemy, it is the messenger. And your symptoms are not a failure of you. They're calling you back to your own wholeness. They're literally giving you the signals that you need. And if you're not knowing what those signals mean, that's okay. I didn't either. And I might not know immediately for you, but you will as we go deeper into uncovering your wisdom and your innate ability to figure it out, what's going on inside of you, because your body communicates to you in unique ways. That's why one size fixes don't work. You were made for freedom, not just freedom on paper, but deep, embodied, soul level freedom. The kind that lets you breathe again, the kind that brings you home to yourself. And it all begins with one choice: to stop waiting, to stop surviving, and to start saying yes. Yes to your healing, to rest, to truth. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for choosing you. I will see you in the next episode. And if you're on Instagram, you can find me at sacred.wisdom.wellness.